everyone, this is Dr. Liv with New Insight, and thank you for joining me in another video. In today's video, I will be discussing separation. Separation in this video is referring to taking a break from the relationship and not a break to de-escalate from stressful situations. Have you ever separated from a partner? What were your reasons? And did the separation lead to positive or negative outcomes? Making the decision to separate isn't always easy. Separation does not mean the end of love. People separate for various reasons. Some individuals and couples don't believe in separation. They don't see the point of it. Their thoughts are, we're either working on the relationship or marriage together, or we're not. There's no in between. Professionally, I have seen both good and bad outcomes arise from couple separation. Good outcomes meaning, as a result of the separation, couples became healthier and stronger. And bad outcomes meaning problems during the separation became worse and newer problems were created. There are times when separation can bring couples closer. They appreciate, respect, and value each other more because the time apart has helped them gain a different perspective. They've had time to think, to see what life would be like without their partner, and this fosters greater appreciation, love, and respect. It is important to note that the separation should not be used to avoid or escape the relationship problems. There are times when couples separate because one or both people need space to process their thoughts and feelings, gain a better perspective on the relationship, and figure out how they want to proceed in the relationship. This can be a challenging and confusing time for both partners. Here are some tips to help with facilitating a healthy and constructive separation. Number 1, do not react impulsively. For example, separating because you're mad, upset, or triggered. Determine the purpose of the separation and always consider both long-term and short-term consequences of the separation. Number 2, consider the logistics of the separation, including living arrangements and how roles and responsibilities might change. For example, will someone move into a different bedroom, move into a different portion of the house, or move out of the house? If children are involved, who does the pick up and drop off for the children's activities? What does visitation look like for the children? And it is always imperative to consider the mental and emotional impact of the separation on the children. Number 3, during separation, it is important to carefully reflect on the relationship. Some people decide on a set time frame for separation and others do not. Number 4, regardless of whether or not there is a designated time frame, be sure that you are using the time wisely. Be intentional about your self-growth and addressing the issues in the relationship. Number 5, don't use the separation to match energy or retaliate. And don't use it for exploring other relationships, and especially if you're married. Do not use the time to get a break from the marriage to act single. Bringing other people into the situation can cause further confusion, disconnect, and drama. Number 6, you and your partner should determine the do's and don'ts during the separation because people have different perspectives on what is appropriate versus what crosses a boundary. For example, especially if you do not have children, pets, or a business together. Decide whether you communicate, and if so, how often. Some people decide to go no contact during separation, and some people think it's okay to date other people during separation, married or not. So be sure to talk to your partner about your needs, expectations, and boundaries. Number 7, you have every right to take the time you need to sort through your feelings, but do not lead people on, and do not be dishonest with yourself or with the other person. Number 8, Don't expect someone to wait forever, regardless of whether they have caused the issues in the relationship or not. And especially when you're not actively working on yourself to make serious changes or to figure out how you want to proceed in the relationship. So do take the separation time seriously, use the time wisely, be intentional, and really engage in careful self-examination. Don't become too comfortable or complacent, and don't allow anxiety, fear, or uncertainty to keep you stuck in indecisiveness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.